Hey guys, I'm Emperor Bugle and welcome to my new project. For those of you who don't know who I am, I write the card game blog Cloud Chaser and Flitter Explain, which is exactly what it sounds like. Cloud Chaser and Flitter, two ponies explaining various aspects of the My Little Pony card game. Also, I'm a commentator on Commentary is Magic, where we discuss various aspects of the game and sometimes, commentate on live games. And I've also been in the top 16 both years at Gen Con in the North American Continentals. But this project has nothing to do with any of that. It's a brand new thing, and it was hopefully going to be a lot of fun. Now, what is this project exactly? Well, the other day I was listening to the Like a Ditsy Do videos. Go check those out if you haven't yet. And Nate mentioned on the videos there that he didn't know of any podcasts about the card game. And I was thinking about it, and yeah, I don't think we have any. There were a few that tried to start up in the past few years. Heck, I even tried to do one myself. But other than that, so far as I know, we don't have any. So I thought maybe this is a thing that I could do. But the problem is, I do a lot of major projects already. I already mentioned a few of them, and adding to that my deck primers and all of that stuff, I put a lot of effort into the community for this game already. So if I was going to start a new project, I wanted to keep it small. We're talking 5 to 10 minute videos. And so I was thinking, well, what could I do in such a short period of time? And I was thinking, hey, I could have a card of the day. Just talk about one card for 5 to 10 minutes, and hopefully that'd be fun and interesting to you guys. But here's the big thing. These cards, I'm not the one who's picking them out. You guys are. I already have a thread on the Reddit in which people have submitted enough card ideas to have me going for 3 weeks. And that's if I go daily. If I skip weekends, this is 4 weeks. And yeah, you guys are really on the ball there. And if you haven't already submitted stuff, or you want to submit more, there should be links down below, and that'll take you to a spreadsheet or a form, and you can fill out everything there, and there should be instructions. It should be pretty straightforward. But yeah, I'm hoping to have a really cool community-driven column thing going on here, guys. Should be fun, right? Now, when I say I'm going to discuss a card, I'm not talking about just how to use the card in the game. I'm not just talking about competitive strategies. I'm not talking about just casual strategies. It's going to be a mixture of both, and on top of that, I'm going to talk about other stuff, like the card art. All those ponies, that the reason we play this game in the first place for the vast majority of us. I'm going to talk about the flavor text, anything that strikes my fancy at the time. If I want to talk about the copyright symbol, because there's just something that needs to be said about it, you can bet I'm going to do that. Now, I'm probably not going to do that specific thing, of course, but you get where I'm going with this. Anything that's on the card is complete fair game for me to talk about. And I'm also not going to have a script for any of this. It's like I said, I don't want to put in a whole lot of effort into this. Aside from this intro, it's all going to be one take. This is actually my third take on the intro, not counting the ones that I just flubbed at the very beginning. If you count those, it's probably around 10. But outside of that, it's going to be one take, just me talking about a card for however long it needs to be discussed. Outside of that, who knows what's going to go on. I don't know what I'm going to say for any given day. I might think about it a little bit before actually talking about it, like throughout the day at work or whatever, but I'm not going to have a specific agenda. I'm not going to try and cover anything. Now, some of you guys have submitted a few things that you want me to talk about specifically, and feel free to do that, and I'll definitely try and cover that, but for the most part, it's just going to be whatever is on my mind. So that's about what the show is. Now let's talk about what it is not. Now, I already mentioned this a little bit before, but it's not going to be strictly casual and it's not going to be strictly competitive. It's going to be a mixture of the two, and like I said, I'm going to be talking about stuff that's not just how to use the card. This is just going to be a fun little thing. I might talk about some card combos or whatever, but it's not going to be a deck advice column or anything like that. It's just going to be one card, talk about whatever I feel like, that's it. Now, it's also not going to be a place for guest stars or guest hosts or anything like that. When you have a 5 to 10 minute format and you're only talking about one card, you don't really have the capability for guest hosts there. I mean, I guess you kind of could, but I don't really think this is the best format for that. I'm sure this kind of thing can happen in other productions. Maybe like a Ditsy Do will have a guest host or something at some point. I don't know, but I'm not going to do that for my own personal thing here. It's just going to be me and a microphone and a card, and that's it. Now, it's also not going to be very high budget. Like I said, I just want this to be something I spend 15, maybe 20 minutes a day working on. Keep me just a little bit productive every day, and maybe if I stay a little productive every day, I can focus more on the bigger stuff. And I just want to have a little fun with this. I don't want this to be a chore or anything like that. I just want this to be one quick small thing, and we can go from there. So, but because it's not very high budget, this is all you're going to get. You're going to get my disembodied voice and a card. Obviously, the card is going to be the actual card, not like I have right now. The card up there is a fan-made card, someone made specifically for me. It seemed like a good thing to use for the intro since I'm not going to talk about an actual card, but still give you a general idea of what you're actually going to be seeing here. I don't know how I'm going to do mains yet. Maybe put the mains side by side or whatever, but you know, I'll handle that when I get there. But yeah, it's not going to be a high budget thing. One take, upload, then I'm going to be done for the day. Honestly, I think that might be a little bit of the charm, but if that really does bug you and you want to get my high effort things, go check out Cloud Chaser and Flitter Explain or the spinoff blog Cloud Chaser and Flitter Play. Yes, I know it hasn't updated. It's on my to-do list, hopefully about next month. Or you could also check out my deck primers, and everyone says that I put in probably too much detail on those. But yeah, that's where all my effort is going to. This is just going to be a fun little side thing. And speaking of Cloud Chaser and Flitter, this is not affiliated with any of my other projects. Not Cafe, not Commentary is Magic, not the primers, nothing. This is its own beast. It's just me, straight up, and that's it. So yeah, hopefully this should be fun. Again, if you want to participate, and I really hope you do, I want this to be a great community-driven thing. There should be links down below. Fill it out, and go for it, and I'll hopefully get to your cards soon. Like I said, I've got 3 weeks worth of stuff, but the way I have it prioritized, people who haven't submitted yet will go ahead of people who submitted 2 or 3 times, so everyone will get a shot, and then we'll move on to the second batch and so on and so forth. And hopefully this can keep going for a while here, right? So yeah, and yeah, that should be it. Hopefully by the time that this gets uploaded, I should have the actual first video uploaded as well, and we will be talking about Night Glider Overpowering. That's a great first choice. I'm so glad, guys. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a great thing. Thanks for helping me out, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.